Ya na yo hey na ya na yo hey na ya na yo hey na ya hey yo ha ya yo hey yo.
Okay, next at the BMX. Welcome to the Arbor, the Blackfeet Early Childhood Center. Today we have a special guest, and we just want to honor the Chief of the Blackfeet Nation, Mr. Earl OP, and we just want to thank him for his time. You know, this is for the students, the little ones that, you know, come to Head Start and their families. So we just want to kind of capture some history as to the founders are the ones who are individually responsible for introducing to the reservation the Head Start program. Now this stems back way back to the 60s, I believe. But I'll go ahead and let Mr. Old Person go ahead and greet you and say a word, and then I'll kind of do a short interview.
Okay. My name is Earl, Old Person, and my Indian name is Charging Home. I also have another name that I'm known by is Cold Wind, is Stosuk. I'm glad that I could be part of things that our people are trying to continue for our people, especially our young people, and to be able to try to help out how they came and what for they came and how our people recognized them and used them. So I'm glad that I could be here to help out. Okay.
Yeah, and we really appreciate that. We know you're in high demand, you know, as far as being able to preserve, you know, what we have left of our history and our Blackfeet heritage, and especially the language. So we do the language here in the Arbor, and we're happy to say we're going to be reopening within the next couple of weeks. So we'll be so glad to see our students and get the function and the flow of our early learning here at the Head Start. So, Mr. Old Person, when was the Head Start program initially beginning on the Blackfeet Reservation?
I would say it started about 1968. From then on, that's when it really started. And we had individuals really start coming in to try to help the beginning of it and start promoting things to keep it going. I think one of the things that they saw was we had a president, John F. Kennedy, also Lyndon Johnson. In that era, they put out some programs. There were people, two groups that were being left out way back at all times. Our elders were being left out. They weren't part of any program. Our children were not. They were left out. Or the children that were able to start being part of our way of life. So I believe our people took advantage of that. As long as there's recognition for the children to get their start, and as long as we have our elders recognized for the things that they stood for and what they'd done, called the Green Thumb Program.
Yes.
And of course, these children were started and were part of the beginning of our Head Start program on the reservation.
So that's pretty good. And we would just like to continue that. We would like to continue that vision of making sure that nobody is overlooked, especially our youth, our next generation, and our elders, because they are history of a part of our identity. And really, I want to give credit to our director, Mrs. Minetta Armstrong. That was her vision, to hire the staff over here for the elders to teach directly and have that interaction to build that bridge between the generations. So that brings us to our next question. Which individual, and I would like to honor that person right now as we are recording, do we have to thank for initiating the program, the Head Start program?
Well, Doris Bolshu, old person, Cassie, my wife, she was one of those that she started bringing these things together. And she was very concerned about, she often came to our tribal leaders and showed her concern about a program that was available. And working with the schools, she knew what our young people needed, especially those that I've already said were kind of left out. And so she kind of spearheaded the Head Start. There was a lot of other individuals came. They were helping out with, it was really called a Community Action Program. So a lot of other programs came in that people used on our reservation. But Head Start was one of them, and we didn't see where it was lacking in any way. In fact, it was gaining a lot of things because people were glad that it was made available, and people were ready to help our young people, our children, to have that, I guess we can refer to it, Head Start, so they can go into that to give them a start in their way of life.
For sure.
Myself, let me use myself as an example.
Yes.
I didn't know, I learned English. My first language was Blackfeet. My sisters and myself, we used to pretend to speak English. And we used to make all kinds of noise. We didn't know what we were saying. But that was supposed to be English, because we didn't know about English that much. We had to go to school to learn that. There was nothing wrong with it. It's still a life that was given to us to be able to be part of the language that we could learn. But we continued to maintain what we knew, what we grew up with, and what we knew was our Blackfeet words.
That's really good. So I guess you already answered my next question, was what was the main goal? But you had already mentioned that it was to make sure that they got the Head Start,
Yeah,
just
right.
like the name describes, the Head Start. And we are so fortunate to have individuals, our fluent speakers, who their first language was Blackfeet for our Blackfeet way of life. I hope I said that properly. So as we close today's recording program, is there any word of encouragement that you would like to send off to the staff here at the Head Start, and as well as our students and their family, and just the greater community of the Blackfeet Reservation?
We're losing a lot of things in our Indian way of life. We used to have societies, ceremonial groups. They're gone. But we still have the songs. To those that want to keep those things going, there's still songs that could be learned. Those young people, those children, they got something that they can carry on, that was given to them in a way where they could use it for their livelihood, they could use it for other people to follow, because they had that chance to get the kind of learning, the kind of training it took for them to be part of that program, and for them to know about it, to encourage it. This is what we need. We need our people to continue encouraging, especially our young people, because they that's taking the lead and will take the lead. And we want to ask people, encourage those people that's helping these young people, such as a program like this. It needs encouragement. It needs some backing. It needs information. Give information so that they can carry out the kinds of things these young people can learn and keep and continue our way of life. So we will continue helping all people that want to be part of it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, with that, we want to go ahead and close today's recording, our program, and we just want to encourage the people of the community. If you have not registered your child, please do so. You can call the Blackfeet administration and somebody will certainly help you. And the ages are from 0 to 3 and 3 to 5. And the phone number is 338-7370. We hope that to see you guys in the near future. God bless you all.